before we even got to thinking about the holidays? Anybody here ever heard of the word stress? Yeah, okay, all right. I said, you know what? At work, I'm strong. I don't take crap from anybody. At home, I'm a doormat, and I'm trying to please. So I spent 28 years in the corporate world trying to be what you wanted me to be, and you wanted me to be, and you wanted, you know, it's kind of hard to be a chameleon, right? And live up to everybody else's expectations. And I was trying to live up to and get my validation from men. That wasn't a very good plan. But that's what I tried to do. I didn't feel that what I had in here was acceptable. There were no books written about recovery from an eating disorder based in alternative method or Eastern philosophy. And I said, you know what? I've got to share this message. Well, I like to inject humor into things. This is a deep topic. A lot of people are uncomfortable with this topic. I want to help erase some of that stigma. So that's why the title is, it started with Pop-Tarts, and people laugh when I say an alternative approach to winning the battle of believing. People are uncomfortable with eating disorders. There's such a stigma, and it breaks my heart. I have a huge community of people out on Facebook, of all places, where I've connected, and the letters I get from these people are just incredible. But I will tell you, people with eating disorders are no different than anybody who's wanted to lose weight, anybody who's wanted to change their nose or their boobs or anything else. We started out that way. It's just that we did it squared. We did it better than any of you because we dedicated our lives to it. That's all we were going to do. Our focus was solely on the body. Our focus was solely on how unacceptable we are. So no matter how much you tried, unless you had an eating disorder, you didn't do it. It's good. All right, so it's really important for me to share this information to help people understand because there's so much discomfort with it. When I was a young girl, my father ran a psych hospital. And I watched people with all kinds of disorders as a young girl. And so, wow, this is really interesting. And people aren't getting well, and why? So this is kind of where a lot of this started for me. So what I would ask you to think about as we talk today is to realize it really is just deeper. It starts from somebody like me, Twiggy. Anybody remember Twiggy? Yeah. That's what I'm 5'1" and muscular. I don't look a thing like Twiggy. That's what I thought I was supposed to look like. And when I was in high school, all the guys were dating the girls with long legs and big boobs. Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. So I had hips, I had muscle. I was not the popular one in school. So these are the things that contribute to this. All right. So I promised I would share some myths with you. Let's talk about 3 myths in life that cause stress. You ready? Myth number 1. And you had a lovely lead-in for me. You were talking about being perfect in your little story. I love that. Myth number 1, this isn't limited to eating disorders. How many of you have ever tried to do things perfect? Oh, yeah. I've got to do it right. So bad. Right? So we all strive, and we want to do everything that we do perfect. We can't be perfect at everything. Now, it took me a while to figure this out. I have a great story about this, too. In learning, anybody that's had your own business or anybody that's done this type of thing, you got all these things you've got to learn, right? So earlier this year, I got my Mom's Choice Award for my book, which I thought was so cool, and I started writing a press release. And I thought, well, I'm going to send this out, actually send this one out, so I better send it to my editor and have her read it for me. And I sent it to my editor, and she said, Lori, this doesn't need to be proofread. This needs to be rewritten. I'm like, really? I'd spent like 5 hours on it. Now, in my mind, all the way back to college, marketing class, I went and talked to the teacher and did all this stuff. I don't get the hooks. I just don't get that stuff. She said, Lori, I'll write it for you for $50. I said, oh, you're on. You are on. So I get back this incredible press release, how she's talking about the ingredients and the recipe and I'm like, wow. And I wrote back, I'm like, Barb, this was awesome. And she said, Lori, how many hats can you wear? It's okay that you can't write press releases. Cool. Okay. I'll let that go. And I try to share the same thing with teens to help them tell their parents, Mom, Dad, I don't really like soccer. I would love to dance. I would love to take ballet. But you're making me do this. I did that as a kid. My mom was a music teacher. I played 5 instruments. I wanted to be Chrissy Everett. I didn't want to do music. Now I played we're good at, and we need to exercise that, because if we do what we're good at, that's going to make us feel what? Perfect. No, the objective is not good. You get an F on that one. All right, so we feel good. We feel good. All right, myth number 2. What other people think about you is important. This was my life until actually at 40, I started going, I think I'm tired of being what everybody else wants me to be, but it still took me a while. I will tell you, what other people think about you is none of your business.
I've heard that.
Take that. I love that. Oh yeah, that's right. It's none of your business, because the only thing that matters is what I think about me and what you think about me. If you don't like my blouse, that's your opinion, and you're certainly entitled to that opinion. If there's something about this is my favorite topic. I just have an article that is going to be published in New Living magazine in December, and it's called 5 Tips to Stop the Holiday Sugar Train. I don't know how many of you know, but look at this. 18th century, people consumed 3 pounds of sugar a year. Then, in the 19th century, it moved to 60 pounds, and in the 20th century, 180 pounds a year. That's insane. Now, I will tell you, because I binged on pasta and ice cream and pizza, I know the sugar train well. The sugar train I know so well that I've actually had to let it go down the tracks without me, because now if I eat sugar, my stomach swells up. My body has had way too much, and so I actually work on my body chemistry to get it more balanced out with that. But I very rarely eat sugar. If I do, it's natural sugar, but I'm much happier without it. Look at the list of things that sugar and carb cravings contribute to. I don't want to depress you, but this is something that's at the foundation. Most important things, one of the foundational things for everything that happens in your life. What energy you have, what shape your body's in, how your hair looks, how your skin looks, how you feel about yourself, is all about diet and nutrition. What you eat. Yeah, you are what you eat, right? But what you eat is incredibly important. So if you want to maintain balance in your life, you need to eat regular meals. You need to eat bread. Anybody ever experimented with starting to eat a balanced meal and eating at regular intervals versus, I'm so busy and I don't have time to eat, and okay, let me just stop and get the fast food here. How much different do you feel when you're planning and eating good meals than when you're running around like a crazy person going, oh man, I need to eat, I'm so hungry, okay, but I 2 more hours, and then you get home and you do what? You have a drink, you eat everything that isn't nailed down, right? You go, you know what, shoot, let me just go get some Haagen-Dazs while I'm at it, right?